Hi, I am Syed Rashid. You are watching Ahlabad High School and Junior College YouTube channel. Welcome to my video to all students as well as viewers. Today just we are going to start our systems of particle and rotational motion like physics intermediate first year, or else you can say 11th class physics. In this first we will going to know the meaning of lesson. What is systems? All the student and viewers. System is nothing but it is a set of guidelines or set of rules in a particular organization or in a particular like forming a government, anything. So here systems of particle means here we can say that there isn't some rules or guidelines, protocols related to the matter, how this matter are set up in particles. And rotational motion means what happened if I am going to rotate this marker, that means if I am rotating anything, so what happened to that body with this rotation we need to study and we need to know in this chapter, like system of particles and rotational motion. So in that we first want to know that and we have to know related to the details of a rigid body. So do you hear this word like rigid or rigidity in your previous classes or lower classes? So rigids is nothing but a body in which the body is stable, or they are at a point where this body cannot be moved furtherly, or else we can say a rigid body is defined as an object with definite shape and the distance between any two particles do not change with the applied force. That means suppose I have one square, okay, and I have two particles of the square from here, and this object having a definite shape and there has a distance between two particles. So you can say this particle and this particle having particular distance between them, and they are not changed. That if we are applying the force on that object, so object might change its state from rest to motion or motion to rest, but its particle does not moves. So we can say that system or that body is known as rigid body. Now this lesson name is nothing but rotational, rotational motion. So next point related to a rigid body. First I am telling definition once again, you can listen. If you want you can write also. Rigid body is defined as an object with definite shape and the distance between any two particles do not change with the applied force. Now for rigid body we have two cases, okay. First case is nothing but what happened if this rigid body performs like how can I say, translational motion. What happened to this rigid body? And next case, what happened if this rigid body operate a rotational motion? So we need to learn these cases related to this any rigid body. So case 1, what happened if translation motions apply on that? So listen carefully. If the rigid body is in pure translational motion, all the particles of body have same velocity at any instant. That means if the rigid body in translatory motion, it's like velocity, or we can say that all the particles have same velocity, all particles have same velocities. That means its particles velocity does not changes velocity at any instant of time. That means what time you are picking, all the particles velocity remains same. Next, when the rigid body in rotational, the line along which the body is fixed is known as axis of rotation. If the body is in rotation, so the line in which the body is fixed or rotating at that, it's known as axis of rotation. And we have learned related to our earth. Our earth is rotating on its own axis. So we so far learned that in translation motion, all the particles have same velocity at instant of time, whereas the rotational motion or rotational rigid body having its own axis. And one more condition we have with us for rotational like rigid body is when the motion of an body which is pivoted or fixed in some way is called rotational motion. Next thing is having one condition that motion has to be fixed at any fixed along with pivoted. What is mean as pivoted? Means if I am fixing one thing and one point, and at that point only the complete rigid body rotating and rotating at that point only, this is known as rotational motion. Like our hand, if I want to rotate my hand, okay, my hand is rotated on a fixed pivoted joint, and that joint is nothing but shoulder joints. So this is the pivoted point or a fixed point, so that I can rotate my complete hand like this. So for rotational motion we have two conditions, like it has its own axis of rotation and it has its fixed pivoted thing, fixed or pivoted thing in some way. It is not compulsory that all the ways it has to be pivoted, in some way. Now third condition, I want that body has to be in translational motion as well as rotatory motion. Then what condition we have arises? The condition is nothing but the motion of rigid body which is not pivoted or fixed is translatory motion, or combining of translational motion or rotational motion. That means if I have one marker with me, I am just rotating like this, like this, like this. It don't have any fixed thing, or else it can rotating like unpatterned way. So this is known as either rotational motion or translatory motion. So the point which I have said related to the rigid body, the points I am going to place on your screen, you can go through. Hope you have saw the few points related to like a rigid body, and this is an important point you need to write in your notebook as well as you need to remember. Now next concept here arising is nothing but, and this concept is very important, that is nothing but center of mass. What is center of mass? So for that I am doing one coordinate system. This have x-axis and this has y-axis. Now I am doing one thing, like O is the origin here. O is nothing but origin, and this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Now we have two particles with us, like mass m1 and mass m2, and they have a distance, like we can say that this is at a distance of x1 and whereas this is at a distance of x2 respectively from the origin. We can say from the origin. Then the center of mass is a point at C at a distance of x from O. The center of mass is defined as, then the center of mass we can say this point, okay, and I am considering this as C. The center of mass can be defined, and this is and we have complete distance like x. So we can say like from here to up to C point, it is a distance like x. So center of mass can be given as x is equals to like m1 x1. Here I need to write like m1, okay, because here is m2. So m1 x1 plus m2 x2 by like m1 plus m2, m1 plus m2. Suppose or let m1 is equals to m2 and which is equals to m itself. So now we can write this as x is equals to like m x1 plus m x2 by m plus m. Now x is equals to, it will become like here I am taking as m common, so it will be like x1 plus x2 by here it is nothing but 2m. So here m get cancelled, x is equals to x1 plus x2 by 2. This is the final thing we can say, and here we need to write x as capital because on the right hand side we are taking x as small. So this is the center of mass for any two particles we can say. And one more definition, I have center of mass with me, and that definition is somewhat related to our 9th standard physics. We can say that the entire mass of an body is concentrated at one point. That point is known as center of mass. And for center of mass we have two conditions. the center of mass can lie inside the body or outside the bodies also. But we have few symmetric figures and few shapes. With the help of shape, we can decide that if the center of mass lies inside that body or outside that body. Now this is a small concept. Okay, I am writing a small definition also related to the center of mass. You can write like the entire entire mass of an body or object, whatever you are saying, body or object, object, concentrated at one point, that point is known as center of mass. That point is known as center of mass. And this center of mass, I am going to just explain you one answer related to center of mass and center of gravity, and I will going to place that answer also on your screen, so that you can clear with the concept like center of mass and center of gravity. Now we have one important concept with us like center of mass and center of gravity, and this question might ask you in 4 marks IP, intermediate public examination, and we have few points with us. If we learn this point and understand, means it's enough for us. So for center of mass, we can say that like it is a point where the total mass of the system is concentrated. Just now in the definition of center of mass, I said that it is a point where the like object or body's total mass concentrated. So here we can use total complete system. Next, center of mass coincide with the center of gravity for small bodies. If we have small bodies with us, then this center of mass may coincide to that small bodies. It does not depends on acceleration due to gravity. That means center of mass have independency with the acceleration due to gravity. That is, it is totally not dependent on the gravity. It refers to the mass of body. Center of mass is nothing but it is a refer to the mass of body. It may or may not lie inside the body. The center of mass is not compulsory that the mass is lies inside the body only. It might lies outside the body also. So this is a few points related to the center of mass. Now center of gravity, we have differences with us. It is a point where the total weight of the system acts. Here total mass of system is concentrated. Here total weight of system is act. If you remember this point, means automatically you can remember, but few clues and tricks you need to know. So here we can say that, or else we can directly say that it is a point where the total weight of the system is like concentrated. Instead of act, you concentrate also you can say, but here we need to say act only. Why? Because we have many reasons with this. So just need to remember this only. Center of mass and center of gravity does not coincide for large body. If bodies has bigger in size or larger in size, so center of mass and center of gravity does not coincide. They have separate places of them. It depends on the acceleration due to gravity. Weight is dependent, acceleration due to gravity. Here in this case, the center of mass is independent of acceleration due to gravity, but center of gravity means it is dependent on gravity itself. It refers to the weight of the body. Here if we are speaking about center of gravity, means we need to remember for gravity it is saying about the weight, W-E-I-G-H-T. So here we are referring like weight. It always lies inside the body. For center of gravity, it is a condition, it has to lie inside the body itself. So this is an important answer, you can copy down. Hope you have copied. Make sure write in your notes as well as remember also. Now I am ending the part number 1, systems of particle and rotational motion here. We will going to continue same chapter in our next sessions, or in our part number 2 we can say. I am Syed Rashid. You are watching Ahle-Baith High School and Junior College YouTube channel. Maintain notes. Have a great time. Take care. Thank you.